Hi everyone. So I want to show you some more vocabulary. Specifically, this video will go through how to set up Punnett squares. We do want you to be very specific and we want you to follow this pattern, this setup. That way it makes it easier for all of us to understand each other when we're looking at our Punnett squares and for when I'm checking your Punnett square. So the first type of Punnett square we are going to look at is something called a monohybrid cross, and that is when one trait is being compared. So for example, if we were to look at flower color, if flowers are purple or white, that is one trait. Flower color is one trait. So we are comparing the different colors, but that's still just one trait. Okay, so mono actually means one. So we're going to track one trait in these Punnett squares. So you're going to see this setup on your Google Forms, and this setup is also to be applied to any of the packet work that you do. So we want you guys to get used to this setup. So I want to go through this. The first thing we want you to do is at the top of the Punnett square, you're going to place the father's genotype. So we want the father at the top, and on the left side, you're going to place the mother's genotype. So we always want you to do it that way. Um, Easier for us to understand each other when we're talking and for the teachers when we're correcting your work. So please don't flip-flop those. Keep the paternal genotype at the top and the maternal genotype on the left. Okay, and then these are going to be your zygotes or the possible offspring. We numbered them, so you may see multiple choice questions where we want to know what will number 1 be, what will number 2 be, and so forth. And then we have a little reminder here, and once again, this is just a generic Punnett square, so there's been nothing filled out, but we will change what we're asking. So this is just an example. So for each Punnett square that you do, and you will want to do these by hand. So you should have some line paper, printer paper, your packet, somewhere where you can do the handwritten work. Don't forget to list all genotypes and phenotypes. Below is just an example. So for this Punnett square I'm going to show you, I am crossing two heterozygous genotypes. So the mom and dad are both capital R, lowercase r. So they're heterozygous. Large R, uppercase R, represents red, and lowercase r is white. So you would need to identify that as well. What are the letters being used and what are they representing? Which one is dominant to the other? In this case, red is dominant to white. Okay, and then I'm going to show you how to set up your genotype ratios and phenotype ratios. So let me go to my other screen and I'll show you how this should be done. So if my father's genotype is capital R, lowercase r, sorry, I just completely deleted that. Let me just type it like this. Okay, so the father is going to be capital R, and the mother is going to be lowercase r. Or I'm sorry, still the father is lowercase r. And then over here, capital R, lowercase r. That worked a little bit better for me. Okay, so number 1, you would cross these right here. So big R, big R. Number 2, the capital letter comes first, so I read across, capital R, lowercase r. Number 3, big R comes first once again, and I'm crossing it with the little r. And then number 4, I'm crossing two lowercase r's. So how to do the ratios, which is really, really important. So the genotype ratio, I want to know what ratio of dominant and recessive or heterozygous I have here. So we can do that with ratios, percentages, or fractions. Okay, so I have one RR, so I have one of those. Two heterozygous, there's one here, and there's one here, so there's two. And then one homozygous recessive, so there's one. So that is a 1:2 to 1 ratio. But I want you to write out all of them. So I want you to actually write out the letters too, just like I already did. So 1 homozygous dominant, 2 heterozygous, and 1 homozygous recessive. Or you could write it as a percent. So out of 4, this is out of 100%, 25% are homozygous dominant, 50% are heterozygous, and 25% are homozygous recessive. You could also write the percent as a fraction. So out of 4, 1 out of 4 are homozygous dominant, 2 out of 4 or 1/2 are heterozygous, and 25% or 1/4 are homozygous recessive. So you normally do not have to write it all 3 ways, but we would like you to practice writing it all 3 ways, at least maybe for the first couple problems. That way you understand how to do it all 3 ways. And I apologize, my ratio at the top was a little messed up there. The 1, 2 to 1 right here. Okay, so now the phenotype. Let's go to the phenotype. So the phenotype, once again, is what do these letters mean? Well, if you look, that would be a red. This is also red. Okay, remember the big R represented red. So these are showing dominance. Okay, and then the 2 lowercase r's are white. So I have 3 red and 1 white, and that is a 3 to 1 ratio. So you would write it out exactly like this: 3 red, 1 white. Notice this ratio is different than the genotype ratio. So it is important that you write it out fully. You can also write that as a percent. So out of 100%, 75% are red. Okay, so 75% are red and 25% are white. Okay, fractions, 3/4 are red. So 3 out of the 4 here are red and 1/4 are white. Okay, I don't know if it helped, but I color coordinated that on this side because the phenotype, once again, is the colors. So this is how we would want you to set up a Punnett square that crossed a red, heterozygous for red, father, and a heterozygous for red, mother. So this is how we want you to show your work. Not only should this be on paper, but you will be answering questions through a Google form. So let's go back to the original PowerPoint file, not that file. Okay, so let's do one more example problem. This is the same problem that came from the Google form that you guys did on Monday, the first day. So the father's genes are heterozygous for brown eyes, and lowercase blue is blue. The mother has blue eyes. So setting up my Punnett square, I know this is already done, but I made a little space right here for me to type in to show. So if I were to make this Punnett square, if I say the father is heterozygous, I want to use lowercase b here and then capital B here. Capital B comes first, so it's big B, little b. And then over here, the mother's genes, she has blue eyes, she's lowercase b and lowercase b. It auto-corrected me. Okay, so then filling in the offspring, the zygotes, I will follow big B comes first here, big B down this column, and then the lowercase b's come second. And then in this row, follow down the columns. So this is BB, and then this is this. Okay, so here are my 4 offspring, and now we want to determine their genotypes and phenotypes. We want to look at the ratios, the percents, and fractions. Okay, so then I would come over here. Here is my ratio. Notice I don't have any of the homozygous dominant offspring. I have 2/4 or 1/2 heterozygous, and homozygous recessive, I also have 2/4 or 1/2. So you can reduce it if you would like. If I were to write the ratios, so this would be 0 out of 4. This ratio would be 2 out of 4 or 1 to 2. You could reduce that. And then the ratio of this one would be 2 to 4 as well, or 1 to 2. Okay, finally, you could do a percent. So 50% are BB, and this one is also 50% BB. This one is, of course, 0%. Sorry, 0% BB. Okay, so that's figuring out the data of the genotypes, and then going back to the phenotypes. 2 out of 4, or 1/2, are brown, because brown is still dominant, and then 2 out of 4 are blue eyes, or 1/2. Okay, so that's pretty easy then. 50% have brown eyes, 2 out of 4, 50% have blue eyes. Ratio-wise, it'd be 1:1 and 1:1. Okay, so finally, just to review some other words you may hear. So you should already be familiar with the word heterozygous. Okay, hetero means you're going to use different letters, but those are also called hybrids or carriers. So you're going to see the word carrier often, and those are heterozygous. So one big letter, one lowercase letter. Okay, the word homozygous means the letters are the same. They're also called purebreds. And those are going to be 2 capital letters or 2 lowercase letters. Just a reminder, the phenotype, those are the physical traits. And genotype is the genetic makeup, the alleles, the letters that represent the phenotype. And just going back to the beginning, this is once again, you will be doing monohybrid crosses. You're only looking at one trait. So those are the first kind of Punnett squares we'll be looking at.